10 years ago, Arizona entered a new era, the era of catastrophic wildfires. Tonight, we look back at how it all began and what's been done since. The White Mountains, Arizona's high country playground. But in years of drought, a recipe for disaster.
A lot of people in our country are pulling for you.
June 18, 2002, a tribal firefighter hoping to get work set a fire near the rodeo grounds in Sibique. A few days later, miles away, a woman lost in the forest set a signal fire near Chediski Mountain. The fires merged to become Rodeo-Chediski, the perfect storm.
The top end of Lakeside Pine Top.
It was Jim Paxson's job to keep a fearful public informed.
It was a mega fire. The phrase was coined from the Rodeo-Chediski. So we entered the era of these huge fires that we can't control.
The plumes of smoke rose tens of thousands of feet and then collapsed, sending fire in every direction, 50,000 acres a day. Ranger Ed Collins remembers.
It's an incredibly helpless feeling when something of that scale comes onto land that you're responsible for managing.
By June 22nd, after making runs through several subdivisions, the fire appeared to be unstoppable, and officials made the decision to evacuate Show Low. 30,000 people fled. How in the world did you guys save Show Low and Pine Top?
Very aggressive firefighting.
We've got a little spot across the dozer line here.
In a last-ditch effort, firefighters made their stand along Highway 60, setting backfires in hopes a lack of fuel would bring down the monster. It worked. Show Low and Pine Top Lakeside were saved, but not before huge portions of outlying developments were left in charred ruins. Rodeo-Chediski consumed close to 500 homes, and about half of those were in this one subdivision called Timberland, just outside of Show Low. And in many cases, all that's left is the foundation. Have you seen a number of people leave here since the fire?
I've seen quite a few, and I've never seen so many places up for sale.
Bill Scribner and his friends still meet every Wednesday at the Linden Fire substation to count their blessings because their homes were saved. Their neighbor, Beverly Howell, was not so fortunate. She and her husband saw 37 years of work on their cabin disappear in minutes.
We felt like one of our kids had died. I mean, that was, and I felt terrible that we felt so bad over something.
While the Rodeo-Chediski fire itself did not kill anyone, Howell is quick to remind people of its aftermath.
Right after the fire, there was like 6 or 7 deaths in here, and I think it was just, you know, from shock or overwork.
The Howells' new home now sits in the exact location of their old cabin. Homes can be rebuilt in a matter of weeks, not so the forest. For the forest, that was the beginning of a long, long recovery. In fact, it is just beginning. We'll show you what we mean next on Not on Your Side at 10.